What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you guys more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl 6v6 singles Wi-Fi battles. Today, I want to direct you guys to the question today, and that is, what is your absolute favorite Pokemon and why? My favorite Pokemon, y'all know me, it's gonna be my boy Butterfree. Butterfree, the best Pokemon the world's ever seen. I remember when Ash caught that Caterpie in the Viridian Forest at I think the second episode of the TV show, and then it evolved into a Butterfree. I did the exact same thing in my very first Red version file. I caught Caterpie, it evolved into a Butterfree, it decimated Brock, it uses all the good moves against Starmie, and you know what, Butterfree's just been my favorite Pokemon ever since. I love my boy Butterfree, and I want to know what your favorite Pokemon is and why in the comments. I'd love to see those answers. Please hit me with them in the comments below. Other than that, we're going to be playing some more 6v6 Wi-Fi battles using the same team I was using yesterday, and we're going to be trying our best to go up against people using competitive sets. I know we've been fighting a lot of meme teams that use Ubers and in-game teams, but we're trying our best to go up against 6v6 players in our Discord using the code 88898889. So wish me luck. We're going to try our best to fight against some higher level players today. We're just going to hop right into it. Don't forget to answer the question today. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Other than that, let's hop right into it. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Azulf Melodic, Cloyster Blissey, Skarmory, with a little bit of Aggron. I think I'm going to lead Donphan against this. Yeah, Azulf can taunt me. It's a little bit of a problem. Let's see if Azulf is what they're going to lead with. Kind of want to lead with my Azulf. I think Azulf's a good lead here as well from my side. Let's see. There's our Azulf. Alright. All these level 100, let's see if they have the taunt. I don't care if we trade rocks. I don't have a problem with trading rocks. Taunt Azulf's a little bit not great for me, but we'll see. I have no problem though. There's a Psychic. That's okay. That's totally fine. I want to see if they take sash damage or if they're rock or if they're life orb. Specialty drop sucks. We're gonna have to switch to our Blissey here. So rocks are up, which is really, really good because that Cloyster and Skarmory are very, very problematic. So we're gonna switch to our Blissey here to block this next one. And they're probably going to set rocks on that switch in, which is going to be fine. We need to save our Donphan the best we can. Let's just see what else happens here. This guy's a good team. I gotta not lose that Cloyster. Cloyster's, I think, the big problem Pokemon. Can't give Cloyster any free turns. There's the taunt. Yo, it's about damn time. Knew they had it. So I'm just going to keep on firing up Thunders. I think Thunder is the better play. Compare this thing to make it slower than things like my Garchomp. But also, it's great versus the rest of their team. They have things like their own Blissey here. But they also have things like Skarmory. They're going to U-turn here. It's not going to do that much. If they want to come in with their Skarm, they're going to take super effective damage. If they want to come in with Melodic and or Cloyster, they also take super effective damage. So let me see what you got here. Big Thunder about to be happening here. Skarm, can we hit our Thunder? Survey says rocks damage. Thunder plus Para plus Flamethrower would KO. Give me my Para. You have all level 100 Pokemon. Give me my Para. Gimme! Damn. At least they'll have a chance to go for at least one attack here. So they could, potentially just rocks here. I think that's going to be okay. I think that'll be fine. I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower here. Flamethrowers are generally here for, a defog. Oh, okay. Not bad. Cool. They're going to fodder their Skarmory. I'll take you foddering your Skarmory for getting rid of my rocks. That's completely fine. I can always reset those. I have 2 rock setters. Remember, guys, follow up on the things you're confident in, your strengths are. The things you need to work. Remember, I have 2 rock setters. I have Donphan and Azulf. Super, super good stuff here. So, Skarmory's down. We have a slight lead. They might send out Aggron here. I'd switch to Garchomp probably if they sent out the Aggron here. And I'd probably sub on the switch. So, there's the Aggron. It's almost like I play the game right now. Aggron's coming in hot. I think Garchomp's a good switch in here. It takes neutral damage from Earthquake, which isn't stabbed. And then it takes neutral damage from steel attacks, which are stabbed, and resisted damage from rock attacks, like a head smash. So that's fine. And it repins, which is really, really nice. Head smash. Yeah, we resist this. And we're going to see if they're rock head right now. I wish I had rough skin, because we'd be able to break potential sturdy. But let's see what they are. Are you rock head? You're not. Sorry, you are rock head. Yeah. So that means you're going to switch to Azulf here. So that means I'm going to sub. And if I have to Earthquake, I can. Wow, you're staying in. Okay. That means I can just literally Earthquake you whenever I feel like it. Yeah, there's a second head smash. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter trying to fish for that sub. It's a good play for them to keep me honest here. But they're not sturdy. Worst case scenario, they're sashed. Worst case scenario, they're sashed. They wouldn't be sturdy because they'd be taking massive recoil from these rockheads right now. And they're not scarfed either. It'd be a cool play from them, a greedy play for them to stay in a head smash there if they're going to switch like Azelf this turn. Otherwise, they're just going to fodder their Aggron. Yep, that's awesome. So now that Aggron and Skarmory are down, they've almost run out of Pokemon that can beat my Blissey. I say almost because like Skarmory is still really, not Skarmory, Cloyster is still really, really good here. And if they send out Cloyster, I will Outrage to be able to just stick damage in. And then maybe I have to use something else, Melodic. I'm going to switch to the Blissey and try and get a Recover off. Because I'd like to save my Garchomp to be able to Outrage their Blissey. I'd like to save that. Blissey's still at full. That's fine. I don't mind this. I do not mind this. Melodic doesn't have a lot of the tools that it has in the newer games. So they're just going to be Ice Beam or Scalding probably. Ice Beam, there it is. Yeah, I'm not going to stand and just eat that. Blissey can soak that damage all the way to the bank. Leftovers almost recovers more. So let's see. Shiny level 100 Melodic. Wow. And they got the Marvel scale. Not bad. So I can't paralyze this thing. But I can do a lot of damage with Thunder. And there's not that much they can do to me. Worst case scenario, we get like Hypnosis, right? They're switching it out here. What are they coming in with? Blissey to fight my Blissey, huh? That's fine. And so this is, I actually want to talk about this for a while. I have not had a single game go to time, but I have the distinct advantage right now. This game has a 20-minute timer, and if my opponent's going to play with all level 100 mons, most of them being shiny, I might be a little bit petty. I'm not going to say I should timer them, but I'm going to try and say because I have the advantage, there's no reason for me to switch. I have absolutely nothing to fear from your Blissey. If anything, what I want to do is try and Ice Beam, freeze your Blissey, and just let it chill. Force you to switch and continue to have advantage. When you Seismic Toss me, set up rocks, like I care, you know? Do you see what I mean? Do you actually see what I mean? It's like, I don't gotta do anything. I don't gotta do literally like anything. I can just chill here. And now, I can take a nice sit back, max relax, act all cool. You can chill with your leftovers, Chief, because eventually you're gonna have to switch in. Eventually you're gonna have to switch in something that is an Azelf, which you don't want to lose your Sash, your Cloyster, or your Skarmory, which your Skarmory's already gone, right? Your Melodic, sorry, Melodic. You don't want to switch into any of those. And you only have 20 minutes, and I have 6 months, you have 4. I have a distinct advantage. I can take 3 minutes for every single turn and just stall you out. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to cook Thunder. We're just going to chill here. Nice little chill. Yeah, that's right, you're switching. So you have to do that. You have to. Switch your Melodic on a Thunder. That's what I wanted the whole time. That's what I wanted the whole time. Thunder. We missed, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we're not at disadvantage in the situation. You can't do anything to me. Also, it shows me right now that you have Natural Cure Blissey. It shows it because you can see if there's a paralyzed or a statused Pokemon there. They only have one statused Pokemon, that's the Melodic. But you can just stay in here. You're going to have to bring in Physical Attacker to beat me. You're going to have to bring in that Cloyster eventually. You're going to have to bring in Cloyster. And Blissey, it doesn't, this has no bearing. I do not mind paralyzing your full level 100 shiny Blissey either. I do not mind. We're here for a long time and a good time. And that's a crit. We take those. And the para, yeah. I swear, these hacked Pokemon are so much more susceptible to RNG. I swear that they are. It's ridiculous. Yeah, now we just chill. I don't want to waste my Ice Beam TMs. I'm just going to go for Flamethrowers because you cannot beat me with this Pokemon. You cannot beat me with that Pokemon. I can literally chill here for the next 5 minutes. You can set those rocks all you want. I'm going to switch over to Thunder in just a minute in case you want to bring in something good. Yes, you did get the rocks. Yes, you might have Aromatherapy. Doesn't really get you that much though. As long as I can grind out your Cloyster, I'll be in a great spot. So we're Thunder here just in case they want to switch out for Cloyster. I doubt it. They also switch out their they Aromatherapy, so the Melodic doesn't have Marvel Scale right now. We'll just paralyze it again. Let's go. Well, actually, it's really weird. It used Aromatherapy, but it didn't cure itself. Did you guys notice that? I didn't know Aromatherapy. I thought Aromatherapy cleared everyone. I didn't know it didn't clear itself. I didn't know that. That's new. Yeah, we'll just chill here. You cannot win with this situation for yourself right now. We're gonna have to break the Skarmory. Sorry, the Cloyster, I keep calling it a Skarmory, is probably sashed. So we're gonna try and break this up right now. I didn't know that. You can see it. It's still paralyzed though. It's weird. It's weird. Aromatherapy didn't work. Maybe it's because it's hacked. Let's see. They're withdrawing. Cloyster is the one Pokemon that's scary. Melodic. I don't care about this Melodic. I don't even have to Thunder it. You can literally chill here for like 20 minutes. And I will just absolutely take the biggest break the world's ever seen. I will be as petty as humanly possible because you cannot break me. You have a Blissey too. You have all the potential for the tools that I have. I don't have over hundreds. I don't have the potential to hack all my stuff. You know? Yeah, go for it. Just keep withdrawing. Take it. Go for it. Go nuts, Chief. There's the Blissey. It's like literally I don't care, bro. I could be taking 3. This game could have already been over. That's how much time I could have taken on these moves. Let's go for Ice Beam. Try and get some big freezes. All right. I wonder who. Oh, the Rage Quit. Oh, the Rage Quit though. Yo, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too if I foddered my only 2 physical bonds and then just like tried to use level 100 shiny Pokemon and then couldn't win. I'd Rage Quit too. I would. All right, here we go. Typhlosion. Wow, Typhlosion. Weavile is going to be hard to beat for this team for sure. We have 3 ice weaknesses, but we can mitigate that. I think leading Blissey is not super problematic. I could also lead Weavile. Not Weavile. I could also lead Azelf. Azelf would be a pretty decent lead here. I think Azelf, but Azelf's super good late game too. I think I'm still going to lead the Azelf. And I wouldn't mind leading Azelf versus Weavile, getting my Sash clocked, then like switching to something to mitigate damage, and just making sure that I get my rocks up because they're going to be super important in this matchup. Really, really good player. We're playing with the code 88898889. We're batting against members of my Discord right now. There's the Weavile. It's almost like I played the game, guys. I always win the team preview. Let's think about what I want to do. I might even just U-turn here just to stick damage onto that thing. I think I will actually. Because, like, they're just going to hit me with a Dark Attack. So I'll U-turn and I'll eat the Dark Attack. Yeah, they might just go for the Fake Out. Good play. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? Life Orb Weavile. Wow. Wowie zowie. So if they're Life Orb, that means I'm just going to switch to Blissey then. If they're going to be Life Orb, I'll switch to Blissey. So this is a play you can do versus Life Orb bonds that isn't really that great, but it works against Life Orb bonds. And basically, they're not going to do over 50% health to Blissey most of the time. And so you can just soft boil to like stall them out. It's gonna be pretty good. Withdraw, wow. Really surprising, okay. Surprising. Typhlosion? Yeah, there it is. It's almost like I play the game. Yeah, I can just soak this. So I'm gonna try and Thunder here. Let's see if they Eruption. The massive Eruption, there it is. Survey says, holy moly, we could probably just PP out this Eruption if we wanted to. If we miss this Thunder, we're gonna have to. All right, we're gonna soft boil it anyways. Big damage coming to pair. Survey says 60% of the time. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to want to go up to full. Let's see what else their team has. They really don't have that many mons. I forgot to take a picture of it. That like threaten my Blissey. It means I don't actually have to like soft boil here. We can soft boil next turn. If they're going to be Scarf Eruption, that's fine. Or Specs Eruption, that's fine. Weavile? What is it? Ooh, that's good. That's good mon to bring in. But we're going to be fine. A second Thunder hit. This thing has Natural Cure, so it doesn't really matter if we get the para here. But I'd still like it. Never lucky. Okay. Yeah, Blissey's just so good, man. Blissey's so good. I wish I would have my rocks up. But the fact that the Typhlosion is paralyzed is really, really good for us. We're just going to go for an Ice Beam. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter to me if they want to Sleep Powder. Aromatherapy is really good. Wow, what a good play. Looks like they actually have a full competitive set here. Let's see how well they take this Ice Beam. Can we get the big Serene Grace Freeze? Not today. We can KO it though. And look how much health we're getting back from our leftovers. They can go for the Sleep Powder. I don't think that matters. But we'll see. Sleep Powder? Leech Seed maybe? Sludge Bomb wouldn't really be it. I don't care if they go back in the Typhlosion. I will actually just use like 8 soft boils and wait it out. Gallade. There's the boy. Alright, cool. Freeze it? I mean, we always got that % chance. Serene Grace doubles it. I'm going to go into my Azelf, I think. And then I'm going to use Azelf as bait for that Weavile. I'm going to go right back into my Blissey, I think. So I'll go to Azel. They'll go for a close combat. We'll soak some damage, pin them, and then go for a Stealth Rocks on their switch to Weavile and go back to our Blissey, and we'll be in a good spot. The fact that that Weavile's Life Orb is why all of this is happening. If that Weavile was Sash, this would be so much harder to deal with, I think. The fact that he takes his own recoil and, you know, isn't sashed is absolutely huge. But let's see it. There's the Swords Dance. All right, so this changes things. I just have to go for Psychic then. Do I? Think about it. Let me think about this. Do I have to go for Swords Dance? Evire's not going to outspeed the Gallade, probably. Psychic plus Garchomp would outspeed it. So I can go... I'm okay with just Stealth Roxing here. I think they might... I don't care if they Night Slash me. I want my rocks up. I want them up. I'll fodder the Azelf to get it. Psychic wouldn't do enough. I'm making the executive decision to Night Slash here. And then from here, because they got a Swords Dance off of my switch, do I think they outspeed my Electivire? It's huge. It's huge. I don't need Electivire for that much more. I think I'm just going to come with the Butterfree, soak the damage. And then I'll Sleep Powder and get 2 quivers off and then start like using 2 Night Slashes. So Sleep Powder seems really, really good here. Yep, that's a hard switch. They know. They know what I'm about, son. They respect my boy Butterfree. Who's coming in hot? That's fine. Rocks damage. Rocks damage, and I got rid of your freaking Swords Dance, Mom. We take that. I'm just going to come back in with the Blissey. What are you going to do? What you going to do? Sleep Powder? Like I care. Blissey doesn't care. Blissey cares not for the non-believers. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I don't care about that either. I mean, 30% chance poison ain't no slouch, but it is what it is. I will cover up for my leftovers. So let's see. Ice Beam's still good here. Glade doesn't want to take that damage. And then I'll switch back, like right back in to something resistant like Donphan. But Donphan doesn't resist, but it's fine. Switch in here. Ice Beam's fine here. Yep. This is good. We have rocks up. So every single time you switch, you're the one that's taking damage. Ooh! Yo, we just stole this Gliscor. Yo, Bruce Wayne? Call it Bruce Lame. No, I'm saying Batman. More like, destroyed by Ice Beam, man. Holy moly, I love to see that. We take those. What'd you think I was going to use? Flamethrower? Not in my house, Chief. You're going to come with the Gallade. I think I might Thunder. I might. Reason being, worst case scenario, if you get like a Swords Dance off and I miss a Thunder, I'll go for another Thunder. If you get a second Swords Dance off, I'll send up my Donphan. Donphan has Sturdy. Sturdy can go for the Roar, which means worst case scenario, I'm not automatically losing to this Pokemon. I'd love to take out this Weavile. I actually don't think like an Ice Punch or even Icicle Crash or Ice Shard could take me out. Fake Out's completely fine. Fake Out plus Night Slash might be able to take me out because of poison, and I think that's okay. I don't think I need this Blissey for literally anything else. We've taken out the Roserade. We've delayed the Gallade. And what we do by staying in with Blissey here is, first of all, if they go for a really weak attack, like an Ice Shard or something, they won't KO. But what we're doing here is we're stopping them from going for a Swords Dance, which is really, really big. With Low Sweep, like, I guess, yeah, that works. That totally works. But we're stopping them from setting up, which I think is a super important thing to look at in terms of like competitive play. Also, we're dealing damage from Life Orb, so it's really, really nice to see. Like, we could just send out Butterfree here and Bug Buzz, and we will KO it. It'd be great. I think I'm definitely going to do that. It'd either be Butterfree or Electivire. You know, Electivire is probably a better option because they can't one-shot my Electivire, and I'd rather save my Butterfree Sash. So I think Electivire is going to be a little bit of a better option, especially because our Gliscor is down. So let's just go for a Thunder Punch here. We are a couple mons down, but we're the ones with rocks up, and I think that's actually more important to know. I think actually if we take out this Weavile, we will have a distinct advantage moving forward with just our Garchomp. So let's see if they want to switch. What they would switch to. Roserade's low, Gallade's low K low, and this Weavile is a little bit pinned. Like Ice Punch, Ice Shard ain't gonna do it here. Throat Chop, Stab, Dark Attack, almost gets the KO with the Life Orb. I think actually I might take out from my own Life Orb, but I low-key think that's okay. I think that's super fine. Again, living at 1 HP would be super amazing here. It looks like I won't live. It does exactly 15 HP. And I would have loved to have lived just to be able to see what they send out next, because I can't see what they're sending out next. But I think there's nothing really wrong with sending out the Garchomp here, because Garchomp now that doesn't have anything to fear on their team, for the most part, right? I don't remember exactly what their team proof was. I did not take a picture of it. but I knew the Weavile was my only real threat. Like, Typhlosion ain't no slouch. I can just Earthquake that thing. Unless it's Scarf Typhlosion, Garchomp's going to outspeed. I'm actually just going to sub here, because, like, I don't care if they Flamethrower. If they want to Focus Blast, then I'll just soak some damage and then Earthquake next turn. I think I'm just going to go for a super standard sub here. The absolutely massive Garchomp, they're staying in. Can they break my sub? That's the question. Like a Flamethrower, Eruption will not break it. You have to like extra Sensory or something. Eruption shouldn't break this sub. It should not. Unless they're Spexed, yeah. See, I get my leftovers tick, and I get to keep my sub. This is probably the most competitive game of Pokemon that's been on this channel for BDSP, and that's because, again, I'm playing against like specific players in our Discord. Code 88898889. Very close game, I would say. Definitely pushing me to my boundaries right now, instead of me just like coming in on a free switch and setting everyone in the game. So if you guys are interested in seeing like the meta evolve, this is how you see it. Games like this is how they work. So let's see. Garchomp has a sub. Garchomp has the lefties. Weavile's down. They have a Roserade that's low. I don't remember the rest of their team. I forgot to take a picture in the team preview, so that's completely my fault. I apologize for the sloppy content, but I think Garchomp's in a good spot. Yeah, I can Earthquake that. That's definitely Earthquakeable. I think Earthquake will probably just KO. Now, in any situation where you would like to KO something with an Earthquake and you think you might be short, you think like maybe this only does like 60%, it'd be always better to go for like a Swords Dance and just then Earthquake in those situations, because if you ever need 2 Earthquakes to do it and you can live through 2 moves, it's always better to go for the Swords Dance. But I think I'm going to Earthquake here. I think Earthquake can KO. If I thought it was only going to do about 60%, I would sub. But if it was, you know, it's super effective, it'll definitely KO. Like, let's say that was a Metagross, I might Swords Dance there, let them hit me, break my sub, and then Earthquake, or then Swords Dance and then Earthquake, but, you know, I think I'm alright. And I'm getting those sub ticks. So Drapion down, Typhlosion down, Gliscor down. We know that there is a Roserade back there, and I just don't remember the rest of the 2 monsters. But the fact that it's sent out a Drapion, like, right there, means they're probably pretty pinned, if I'm being completely honest. They're probably pretty pinned. Oh, they're actually typing in our Discord channel. One of the best things about this like feature of battling people using the code 88898889 is you get to like talk with the people about the Discord. Oh yeah, and they had the Gallade. They say they think the moment they switch in their Gliscor they lost, and you know what? I'd agree. Can't just fodder your Gliscor like that, Chief. Gliscor's a pretty good Pokemon. Battle scooped. They scooped it up right there. Yo, we take this all the way to the bank. Thank you for the game. Holy moly, you love to see that. And you know what? They made me play correctly for the first time against like anyone in game. So shout outs to them. I think their name was Near. Shout outs to them. Yo, if they're Near, I'm L, right? Actually, I'm probably more of a fan of Light. Holy legendary birds, Batman. Oh my gosh, what a weakness to Stealth Rocks. I'm gonna take a picture of this. That is one legendary team if I've ever seen one. It looks like we're just gonna have to set some rocks, and then from there we should be pretty good to go. You know I talk a lot about like I don't really like to play against the Ubers, but I'll take what I can get in terms of like early BDSP content. So let's set some rocks. Let's try and use our Donphan. Maybe even Azelf would be a better rock setter. Guys, I have a mini question of the day. Who's your favorite Stealth Rock setter? Let me know. I think my favorite might actually be Azelf, but I think a really cool, unique, hidden Stealth Rock setter is going to be something like Infernape. So maybe I should start breeding some Infernapes. Let's use some Donphan. If they lead with Articuno, we can just hard switch into our Blissey. That's kind of how we like to play this team. We switch right into our Blissey if we ever have anything that really threatens the Donphan. And let's go into it. They got all the legendary birds and Lugia. Holy moly. Who saw the second Pokemon movie in theaters? I know I did. I saw the first Pokemon movie and the second Pokemon movie in theaters. And after that, I saw the rest of them, like, you know, online or on video or something like that, back when we had to use VHSs, back in the day. But let's just set the massive Stealth Rocks here. I don't care if you go for a Flamethrower. Go for the raw Hurricane 70% of the time, every time. No confuse, please. You know we love to see that here. Big Stealth Rocks. So let me actually think. I don't need Donphan for anything. I really don't. I think you're going to whip your Hurricane, and I'm going to play to it. And if you actually happen to hit my Donphan and KO it, I'll just send out something good. So let's go for the absolutely massive roar here. Sky Attack. Oh, you got a Power Herb, Chief? Sky Attack Moltres. Yo, first time for everything. Let's go. Big Roar. You're not using that move on me. Not in my house. So you're going to have to come in and take half Stealth Rocks damage. Mew's the only Pokemon on your team that doesn't take super effective Stealth Rocks damage. So you know we absolutely take that. And I think instead of letting the Mew set up, I think I'm just going to roar again. I think in this situation, if you're ever in this situation with a Donphan where you're not really at full, you know, you can't eat an attack if they go for a big special attack, it's better just to roar to stop them if they potentially have a setup move. So if they have like Nasty Plot, potential to Swords Dance, don't let them do those things. Just continue to use roar and fish for that Stealth Rocks damage. And if they almost KO you, or if they do KO you, that's completely fine. You don't want them ending up like, let's say I switched up my Donphan to Blissey and they popped a sub. That would have been really bad. I would really not have liked that. So the correct way to play in these situations is to just continually roar, and worst case scenario, use your Donphan. And if you lose your Donphan, it's going to allow you to send out a good Pokemon, let's say like something like Garchomp, who has an aggressive speed tier, and then immediately regain that board position. So if this Rayquaza wants to Dragon Dance, we're going to punish him. There's not that much you can do about it. Dragon Pulse, that's completely fine. Like, we take that all the way to the bank. We already talked about how we have Garchomp ready, willing, and able to come in this situation. And yeah, if I would have had Ice Shard, yeah, I would have been able to do some stuff. A lot of people say they really like Ice Shard Donphan. Not a big fan of Ice Shard Donphan. Like, I think you need way too much physical attack investment, like over 100 points with nature, to actually have an impact against even Pokemon that have 4 times weakness. Not that worth it in my opinion. So let's just go with, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could use Electivire, but I'm thinking I'm going to use a Garchomp. I think the fact that most of those Pokemon take super effective rocks damage means that we can kind of just go for the absolutely massive outrage. The massive outrage. Yeet, delete, repeat, Rayquaza down for the count. Oh my goodness, that's one down. Yo, Rayquaza shouldn't even be Uber. It shouldn't even be an Uber. It's worse than Salamence. I mean, it's not really. It's actually pretty good. If it was in OU, it would be built a lot more special, I think. And Rayquaza just has so many cool tools. But let's see if we can one-shot a Lugia. That's the real test, right? Can we one-shot the Master of Gen 2? The Pokemon where all bulk comes from itself, Lugia. Survey says, outrage. Big damage. Almost. We almost got it. And that was a crit. That was a crit. That shows how strong Lugia is. Are you setting up? DP, oh my goodness, the absolutely massive DP from Lugia. Rocking the 110 base speed, but we outspeed, so that means they're pretty bulky. That means they're pretty bulky. But I think if they were going to set up, I think they would have done it right there. So if they had like a Calm Mind set or a sub, they would have done it right there. So I'll just switch out. I think I might switch out. How well do you think Butterfree eats a Dragon Pulse? Do we want to go to Butterfree? Do we want to go to Butterfree? You know what? Let's just try the Butterfree. I think we should just try it. I think we should just try the Butterfree. I think it'll do about 60% because they seem to be built really, really defensively. Ice Beam, the reeds! Oh my gosh, yo, the absolutely massive reeds. That didn't even do a lot. We might outspeed them because they seem really, really weak. And because they seem really, really weak, that means that most of their stats are going to be in bulk. So we can actually just go for a Sleep Powder here. Maybe. That's right. Full speed, timid Butterfree. My favorite Pokemon outspeeding this Lugia. And we're going to try our best. Guys, remember how sleep turns work. The first turn, they have to be asleep. The second turn, they can wake up. And the third turn, they can wake up. So they can wake up this turn. But since we have the speed advantage, we're going to be able to get a Quiver Dance off, which gives us a speed boost, which means they might not be able to KO us with that Ice Beam if they want to go for it again. A Hurricane would definitely be stabbed and KO. So, not Hurricane, or definitely Hurricane will, but Aeroblast would also KO us if they want to wake up an Aeroblast. Are you waking up? Survey says, are you waking up? Oh, never lucky. But this shouldn't KO. It shouldn't. I'm trying to fish for as... Oh, man, that's a high roll. That's such a high roll. Good stuff for them. Good stuff for them waking up. I've actually used 3 sleep powders on this Butterfree. If you see my past videos, all of them have been one-turn sleeps. Literally never, ever, ever lucky. But if Butterfree outspeeds, that means that Electivire comes in hot. I was trying to feature the Butterfree. Don't say that I'm trying to, you know, not use my favorites, because I definitely am. And we can just come in hot with the Thunder Punch here. I want to save the Ice Punch because I want to bait the Zapdos coming in here. So T-Punch coming in hot. But yeah, Butterfree's my favorite Pokemon. Always has been, always will be. I remember back in the day, I remember when Ash caught that Caterpie and evolved a Butterfree. Oh, it was so good. And then I remember when I started my very first red version file, I did the exact same thing. I caught a Caterpie, I evolved it to Butterfree. I sent Brock to the Shadow Realm. And ever since then, I was like, Butterfree is the cruise control for cool. This is what it means to have a Pokemon that, like, is good. It just felt good to use Butterfree. It's always felt good to use Butterfree. And that's never going to change. It's never going to change. It's always been my favorite. And I feel like I'm part of the very select few that really, really like Butterfree as their favorite Pokemon. But you guys need to let me know the answer to the question today. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is as well. So let's see how much damage we deal. Let's see how much damage we're going to take. Not that much, probably. Mew's pretty cool, but it's not enough to beat Electivire. Electivire has pretty good Spadef. So yeah, we're doing a pretty good spot here. They have Zapdos, and probably they have the Moltres left. Electivire should be able to outspeed most of these. Yeah, Electivire beats both these, so we should be fine here to close out this game. But I tried to use the Butterfree. My plan was to go for Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, KO. Then Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, KO. Then I'd be at +2. And then Sleep Powder, 2-shot like the last one, like Articuno or Zapdos that would resist. That was my plan. But let's see. Can this Ice Punch plus a Life Orb, which it totally can, KO Zapdos. It's the Life Orb that puts it over the edge with the adamant nature Electivire. Chef's kiss, so good. Absolutely destroyed. Even though we're not stabbing that move, it's a 75 base power move, doubled because of super effective, and then Life Orbed and Adamant Nature with full investment. It's so much damage. Electivire is such a bully against so many teams, and you absolutely love to see it. I love using Electivire. It's one of my absolute favorite Pokemon, and this Moltres is just not ready. It's just not ready. The absolutely massive T-Punch here. Man, this guy needs to defog something bad. He needs a fast defog user. Maybe Mew is a defog user. He should use that instead of Psychic. Let him out. We got just enough health because we're Life Orb to be able to KO. I think they have Articuno as their last mon. Survey says, show me the last mon, Articuno. We used Articuno in a video the other day. That was a really, really cool video. Again, it takes half damage from Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks normally does 12.5%. If it's super effective, like against a bug type or a flying type, it is 25. And if it's double super effective against like a flying ice, it does 50% of their health. And Electivire, just like the video we released yesterday, comes in hot and just clean sweeps out the game. It eventually ticks out because of the Life Orb, but you know what? Electivire MVP. We did our absolute best, and we defeat Sky. It makes sense they're named Sky. They got an all-flying team other than the Mew, and you know what? Thank you for playing the game. Let's go into another one and see if we can keep up the win streak. Let's see if we can play with a little bit more Butterfree, though. This is the final meeting. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that, team? I'm taking a picture. Yo, this person is trying to send me to the Shadow Realm. One-way ticket. And you know what? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna do it using my favorite Pokemon, Butterfree. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna use it using Butterfree. You know, they say that you can only win using your favorites. Sorry, that's not what they say. They say only strong trainers can win while using their favorites. That's me. This person woke up and chose 6 Ubers. 6 of them. We got Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Mewtwo, Dialga, Lugia. And none of them hold a candle to Butterfree. Are you ready? I'm ready. I am excited for this game. I'm excited to send this person to the Shadow Realm. I was talking about it in a video the other day. How I love playing against people that have literally infinitely better Pokemon than me. I love it. And I love just destroying them. I love just destroying them and making them, like, put some respect on my name. Respect the weaker Pokemon. Mewtwo, never heard of it. Sleep Powder. Let's go. Taunt? Oh god, they're good. Alright. Hold on. This changes things. Alright, what do you want to do against Mewtwo then? I think we gotta switch to Butterfree then. Alright, so this means they know that they're, like, you would never run Taunt Mewtwo unless you know that you're playing with Uber Pokemon. And if you know that you're playing with Uber Pokemon, like, why? I don't even understand. Like, I'm still gonna win, but, like, it's ridiculous. Ice Beam? Get that out of here. Get that Ice Beam. You see that they have competitive movesets. They know that they're, like, low-key cheating. Alright, this is actually really cool that we see them go for that Ice Beam there. I wonder how much damage you take from Psyshock. I wonder if it's half. I'm gonna go for a Soft Blow because I think they might Psyshock, and I want to see what they're gonna do here. You got Psyshock, you got Psychic. It's kind of hard to say. Psychic won't do over half. Taunt is the right play. Doesn't matter what I did. Taunt is the right play. I get a Leftovers tick. But let's see. Should I go for the Thunder? If I get the Thunder para, that means Garchomp comes in and outspeeds the rest of their team other than potentially Lugia. I'm going to go for the Thunder para. They shouldn't be able to one-shot me with Psyshock, but this person is playing a competitive, shiny, full level 100 Uber team, and we're going to win. And we're going to win! And if that's not enough for you to like the video, like, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I'm never going to get that like. I'll never get that video like. So let's see it. Are you switching? Are you going to Groudon? I'll go to Domfan if you are. I might even go to something else. I might go to like Garchomp. No. Maybe Azelf to block the potential P-Blades. But let's see. They're playing a competitive Ubers team. And I just want to say, this was a person who when I went into the Union Room, they were looking for a battle. Like, they wanted to fight people. It wasn't like I challenged some random person and they hit me with their Uber team. They're looking for people to fight with their Uber team, which is so much more degenerate. Can we get a para, please? No! Oh, that hurts so much. I'm gonna have to waste like 2 Pokemon dealing with this Mewtwo. Alright, so you can go for the Psy Strike on me. I think it's right to have to fodder the Blissey here. Which is lame, because like I kind of need this thing, but it's alright. Good play from our opponent. I won't say it's a bad play. I think I have to come with Azelf. So the second hit of the Life Orb, plus like a U-turn from the Azelf, and a third tick of the Life Orb might be enough to take this thing out. That's just how strong Ubers are. That's literally just how strong they are. Maybe they'll go for like a Shadow Ball or something. I'll go into like Domfan and not die. It's kind of my strat. They might even taunt me, which would be super nice. They might taunt me to stop rocks. Or I might outspeed them. I think a timid Azelf might outspeed a Mewtwo that's modest. It's kind of close. So we'll see. Azelf's pretty quick. I'd love to get my U-turn off. I'd love to get the big KO here. Let's see. Mewtwo's a good Pokemon. It was the best Pokemon in Gen 1 for a reason. And they still have a freaking Kyogre back there. Man, Kyogre would have been great to wall with Blissey, but it's down, you know? Let's see what they got in the back. Or if they're even going to switch. I think I'd like to set my rocks sooner than later. What do I actually have that can beat Kyogre? Like, Garchomp can set sub, and if I get my Swords Dance off, we can one-shot Kyogre, we can potentially one-shot Groudon, we can one-shot the Ray, we can one-shot the Dialga, potentially one-shot the Dialga after rocks. But we need rocks up, we need to get our Swords Dance up. So we need to, like, get the Swords Dance up. Groudon, alright, so let's see. I guess this is a good time to bring in the Domfan probably then, and get the rocks up first. So we're going to scout for leftovers. This person's making me play pretty serious right now. They have competitive movesets. I'm probably going to come with the Donphan. And they're saving the Mewtwo, which is really, really lame. That's really, really lame for me, because I don't have anything that outspeeds potentially Mewtwo. Unless I want to switch in on like a potential Electric attack, which probably is going to happen. I think we might actually just be better off going with Butterfree here. And Butterfree can pin a lot of these guys and just go for Sleep Powders. And you know what? Because you have 6 Ubers, I don't give a shit about the Sleep Claws. And they're all level 100 shiny. You know, yeah, that's right, you're gonna DC. That's right, you're gonna DC. Communications interrupted. You know I got you pinned. You know I got you pinned. You know you're afraid of Butterfree. Get out of my game with your 6 level 100 Uber team. Can't beat the guy that's using Butterfree? Holy moly. Yo, go on, get out of here.